Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to anyone who is watching me. I'm John K. If today is your first time watching my YouTube channel, you are free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So anytime I have a message, you will get it automatically, or you will be the first person to have the message. Once again, I say you are welcome. You are highly welcome, brothers and sisters. You are highly welcome. You are highly welcome, my brothers. Anywhere you are free to listen to my messages and share to the other people also as well. Share and share and share so that we'll learn from one another. As I'm watching other people's video, I'm also learning something there. So if you are watching my video also, you should learn something from me, because we are all the same. Thank you so much. Today I have a message and I title it Calamity Against Disaster. Calamity against disaster. Calamity against disaster. If someone is, hey, what does this man mean? Calamity against disaster. Calamity against disaster. A serious message. Everybody knows that calamity is equal to disaster, because calamity is something that you cannot explain. It happened unexpectedly. It happened just like disaster as well. Disaster, like all these natural disasters, like tsunami that happened, I think 2003. It occurred about 4 or 5 countries in Asia. It affected Indonesia, Malaysia, India, Sri Lanka, Thailand. These 5 countries all, it affected them, and it killed thousands of human beings. This is disaster. Disaster. Calamity is also the same thing. So calamity against disaster. We always think as religious beliefs, in Christianity or in Islam, or maybe in other tribes, religion like Buddhism, Hinduism, Hare Krishna, and Shintoism, and so on and so on. No, we have more than 40,000 religions in this world. But the popular known ones are Christianity and Islam and Yiddish. One day I will list the types of religions we have all over this world, or across the globe. I'll make a video of that and tell you that it's not only Christianity and really Islam are reigning. Those other ones are also reigning. Like in Asia, China, Far East, China, Japan, and those areas, the religion that is reigning there is Hinduism and Buddhism. Hinduism and Buddhism. So if I were to be born in that area, maybe I'll follow one of this religion through my family, because this is where I was born and I brought up. I'll definitely follow them. The same way Christianity also, when you are born into that family, you follow whatever they hold. This is how we are all trained up. So the worldwide are used to their own things, like tradition too. So calamity against disaster. Many times Christians believe that all good things come from God and all bad things come from the devil. I repeat, many Christians, listen to me very well, we always believe that every good thing comes from God and every bad thing comes from the devil. Number one, me and you, we have not seen devil before. We hear from the Bible, devil, devil. Neither have you seen God also before. We also hear from the Bible, God says, God says, God says, God. And devil also speaks somewhere, somewhere, somewhere. So if you compare the two speeches, we realize from the Bible, God speaks more than the devil. So all good things comes from God. Okay, I accept it. I accept it. There's no argument about that. I accept it. And now, what about bad things? You say bad things come from the devil. Why should devil create bad things? Is he not the same God who created the devil? Why did he knows that the devil will create bad things? Why did he create him in the first place? But someone will tell me devil was overthrown onto this earth. Fine. I don't want to talk about that. Next time I will make a video and talk about the overthrown of the devil. Fine. Now we are talking of calamity against disaster. So now if we say all things, all good things come from God and all bad things are from the devil, we are going to read the Bible. I'm not going to give you many references. I'll give you one or two references from the Bible. If you also have your own, you can share with me through the comments. No problem. We are learning from each other. So, we want to read in the book of Isaiah chapter 45. Go with me to the Isaiah chapter 45. You can read the whole chapter if you have time, so that you will learn much about that. But I give you only two references from here, 45 verse 6 and 7. He said that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me. I am Yahweh and there is no one else. He was talking to the tribes of Jacob when they wanted to go to Egypt. He want to show them, tell them how powerful he is according to the story. I repeat again, that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is no beside me, none beside me. I am Yahweh and there is no one else. Listen to the verse 7 now. This is the main point I want to bring out. I form the lights. God say he is the one who formed the light and create darkness. So as you are seeing the lights, in the morning sun will shine, the day will bright. He say he is the one who created that light. And in the evening, you will not see the light again, rather darkness will come. And people will call darkness as devil. But God say he is the one who created darkness too. Listen to the major important point. I make peace. I make peace. It's God who make peace and create calamity. I, God, make peace and I, God, create calamity. That's why I gave the title Calamity Against Disaster. I'm God who creates peace and create calamity. I am Yahweh who does all these things. Do you understand? So calamity will come from somewhere. Like I give example of tsunami or New Orleans. What do you call it? Hurricane Katrina. Hurricane Katrina in the United States of America, in New Orleans. Look at how it also killed a lot of people. Hurricane Katrina, or the, what do you call it? Um, Haiti. Haiti also was tsunami. Many disasters occurring in this world. We don't know why, but we call it natural. We call it natural disaster. You can't say God disaster. It's natural disaster. Because God, nobody have seen him before. And nobody know where he is. But everybody know the creator God exists. But you can't find him anywhere. But we believe his spirit abideth with us. So now if you see from this Bible chapter, calamity comes also from God. My brothers and sisters, I'm not the one who said it. The Bible said it also here. If you saw when I read it, it said, I, God, created peace. I create calamity. I am Yahweh, and there's no one beside me. So if you hear calamity somewhere, don't let it surprise you, saying the devil do it. No, it's not the devil who do it. Maybe you'll be thinking God did it for the punishment of that country. When earthquake will happen in some country, the Christians or believers will say, because we are in the last days, God is doing that to punish people. Why are you talking like this? God is not doing that to punish anybody, but we call it natural disaster. It every year in this world, believe me, whether you take it or not, every year problems happen in this world. Brothers and sisters, every year problems happen. Believe me, every year in this world problems happen. If I want to read verse 8, Adam. He said, drop down, ye heavens, from above, and let the skies pour down righteousness. Let the earth open, and let them bring forth salvation. And let righteousness spring up together. I, the Lord, have created it. Yes. If you read, it will tell you many stories about that. But the understanding differs when you continue reading. You read from 1 to 6, you have one understanding. If you read from 6 to 8 or 7 to 8, you understand something else different. But this is the point I want you to understand is God is the one who created peace, and God is the one who created calamity. That is why peace as a natural thing will continue to reign all over the world. Likewise, calamity will also continue to reign all over the world. So that's why even in marriage, example in marriage, sometimes there happens catastrophe in marriage. If you agree with me, sometimes in marriage there happens catastrophe. But who, between the man and the woman, who's supposed to make peace? It can come from any one of us. The man can create calamity, and the same man can make peace. Likewise, the woman, brother, the woman can also create calamity among the marriage. The same woman can create peace. But if I am the one who created, if I create calamity and I can't solve that problem, the marriage is gone. The marriage is gone. But if you, the woman, you are the one who created calamity, or I will say confusion or disaster in the family, and you still don't want to make peace, but you go and complain to some of your family think twice it. They ask me my story. I tell them they really found out their daughter is at fault. And she is not ready to come and make peace, they want to come and make peace with me on behalf of their daughter, I will also accept it. Because Bible is telling you, say God said he's the one who create peace. He's the same one who create calamity. So we human beings also, we create calamity, we create peace. So brothers and sisters, if you are listening to me, anytime calamity comes or happens from someone, not from you, I'm giving you an example, maybe in your working place, in your marriage, in your familyhood, in your association, in your religious aspect, maybe your church association, or any other society you are in your district, in your community, wherever you are, if calamity happens and you are a peacemaker, you can solve that peace, try to make it. Try to make that peace. But if calamity happens among some of the brethren and nobody can solve peace, that association is gone, or that relationship, that friendship, that lovinghood is gone. That is why if calamity happens anywhere, let's find a solution. That is why coronavirus period now, as it has happened, many Western world are trying to find a solution. This thing we will call it what? Calamity or disaster. We will call it calamity, brothers and sisters. You see what I'm talking about. If you think twice about, you know what I'm saying is true. This is like a calamity. Coronavirus is like a calamity, or it's like a disaster. Disaster to the world. Yeah, because it has bring many business down, many marketing, many traveling, many tourism attraction. It has bring many things down. Many jobs has come down. It's like what is a calamity is disaster. But now, the Western world, in America and other rich countries, they are trying to find a solution, and that will bring peace at the end of the day. So if you are listening to this message, John K is my YouTube channel. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, so anytime I have a message, you got it automatically. Be blessed, and try to always make peace when calamity occurs anywhere. It's not only natural disasters, that's the one that God says is the one who made it, but there's always solution for that. Anything that occurs on this earth, there's always a solution. Brothers, I believe you have answered me. I believe you enjoyed my message. Thank you so much. May God richly bless you. We'll see you another time.